The Suns undermanned tonight, and they get it done. 125 to 113 to get back to the final.
And this one had me hot, bruh. If there was ever a game to circle with confidence and say, yeah, there's no way the Warriors are losing that game, this was that game. This was Steph's first game back after missing a month with a shoulder injury. Booker and CP3 missing the game takes some of the fun out of the matchup. You can't fall for this trap game, bruh. This was a trap game of trap games. I bet you the Warriors looked at the Suns starting lineup, see Mikal Bridges and some creative players from 2K and said, this finna be a breeze. But yeah, it don't work like that. All these dudes are pros for a reason. The league's too talented these days to be thinking you're gonna get many easy games. Knowing how this year's team operates and how they perform against lesser opponents, I should have seen this coming though. I thought Mikal Bridges' plan would at least be enough motivation for these dudes to want to get some get back. But unfortunately, Klay's the only one of the Warriors that came to hoop. Let's keep it real. This one's inexcusable, man. You're coming off back-to-back L's to Detroit and Orlando. This was the one you gotta have. If they had no business this game, they finished the homestand 6-2. But nah, they came out and showed they really don't care right now. They didn't show any signs of life until they mounted their fake comeback down 26 in the fourth quarter. I wasn't falling for it, bro. Poole finished with a decent stat line, but you couldn't tell me he had a good game. All his stats came during that fake comeback. In the competitive portion of the game, when he had every opportunity to assert himself, he had 2 points on 3 shot attempts. JP just gotta be better than that. You can't wait until the fourth quarter to start being aggressive. I don't know if he's pouting for having to go back to the bench, but what I do know is Poole's not starting this season. Klay's still a guy. Your time will come as a starter, just not now. You're gonna have to figure out your role off the bench and find ways to still be aggressive. I got one question about this game, y'all. Since when did Damian Lee turn into prime James Harden? In a game that features Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Jordan Poole, how does Steph Curry's husband, Damian Lee, almost have as many free throws as all three of them combined on the Warriors' home court?
I ain't never ever seen you act like this before.
Steph, Klay, and Poole combined for 16 free throw attempts total. Damian Lee had 14. Like that don't even make sense. I can't fathom a scenario where this dude who's been a career journeyman is getting 06 D-Wade calls in the finals, bro. I literally couldn't believe what I was witnessing. I'm not blaming the refs for this game because that was a well-earned L. It's just insane to me how little respect the Warriors stars get from refs compared to other players. It's no reality where Damian Lee should be marching to the free throw line 14 times a game, getting almost the same amount of free throws as a team's entire starting five. Like, come on, bro, let's be real. All jokes aside though, shout out to NBA champ Damian Lee. It was dope seeing him receive his championship ring from Steph. Here's what D-Lee said after the game.
Before, just like the journey of making it to the NBA, everything it took, hard work, daily deposit crew. Just like the grind of just making it here. Made today a special day. I told my family and friends, like when I woke up, I mean, I was nervous. I couldn't even get a pregame nap, nothing. But it was like, nothing is gonna ruin today. Nothing. So just try to be present, try to soak it all in. And I mean, we got the win, which is obviously most important, but like most important was seeing this thing in real life. It is real.
Looking back at the homestand as a whole, with this Suns L, the Warriors finished their 8-game homestand 5-3. Now it seems like forever ago that the Warriors actually started their homestand off on a 5-game win streak. These last 3 games was a wasted opportunity, but a 5-3 homestand with Steph only available for one of those games is a win overall. Everyone thought the Warriors were going to plummet in the standings without Steph, but they managed to tread water until he came back. As bad as these last 3 games seem, the sky isn't falling for the Warriors. They got Klay back playing at a high level. In the 7 games he's played on his homestand, he's averaging 30 points a game, 5 rebounds, on 45% shooting from the field and 39% from 3, on 13 attempts a game. That's 58 true shooting. I gotta say, that Hawks game was the best game of the season. I mean, the dude went nuclear. He dropped 54 right on Trae Young's toupee. This game reminded me how much I don't like watching Trae Young hoop. His play style is just not for me, bruh. He's one of them dudes, if he feels the slightest bit of contact, bro is snapping his head back like he just took a left hook from prime Mike Tyson. Shoot, half the time he doesn't even look to finish the play. He's just running around like a little gremlin, throwing his body into defenders, praying the whistle comes. I understand it's hard at times as an official because this dude's 5'11" and $150 at best, so any contact's gonna make him look like he's getting ragdolled. But the extent that he flops to make sure he gets the call, it's a weak playstyle, bro. You can't tell me otherwise. But anyways, to finish up on Klay, This was a vintage Klay performance. The dude was stuck on automatic. Some of the shots he was making was insane, bruh. Hand in his face, don't matter. Klay was so locked in, some of those contests looked like he was shooting over chairs in an empty gym. He finished with 54 points on 21 of 39 shooting, 10 for 21 from 3. This game was a friendly reminder to the league, and the fans to be honest, that Klay's still him. He's still that guy.
Lane 3. Come on! His 50 points! He's got 52 in the lead! And Atlanta
Killer Klay's been doing his thing, man. I tip my cap. So what's the temperature check on this 20-21 Warriors team halfway through the season? Well, for starters, being under 500 after 41 games played is obviously disappointing. But I'm still not counting this team out. They've been battling injuries all season and they're just now starting to get healthy with Steph and Wiggins back. I'm looking at these West standings and those teams really separating themselves. As it stands right now, the Warriors are 2.5 games out of the 4th seed, aka home court in the first round, with half a season to make a push. That's plenty of time to get back in the mix of things at the top of the conference. Looking at these teams in the West, ask yourself which one of these teams is putting fear in your heart in a 7-game series. Which one of these teams can you say with confidence is capable of beating the Warriors 4 times out of 7? The Nuggets? The Grizzlies? I'm sorry, bro, I just can't see it. Yes, this Warriors team is flawed, but so is every other contender. Up to this point, the Warriors have prioritized health over seeding, punting a handful of games to rest vets. The Warriors looking at the bigger picture, man, and us fans should too. The only thing that matters is getting to the playoffs healthy and avoiding the play-in. You want to avoid the play-in at all costs because anything can happen in one game. If they can accomplish those 2 things, I don't see a team that's beating these dudes 4 times. I don't care how many regular season games your favorite team win. The playoffs are a different animal. It's about matchups, adjustments, and who is the best player on the court. And in every matchup, that's going to be the Warriors. I'm sorry to tell you, bruh. Steph's the best player in the world. He proved that in the finals last year on the biggest stage against the #1 defense. That Celtics defense was a historic defense, and they couldn't stop Steph. They had no answers. That same defense that bullied KD took his lunch money like Debo. That same defense had KD in hell, and Curry picked it apart. Now, I know their home road splits are a little alarming. I mean, their road record, let's be honest, is trash. But a healthy core of Steph, Klay, and Draymond has won a road game in every playoff series they've played. So until proven otherwise, the Warriors are the team to beat. They've earned that as defending champs. Draymond said it best.
I said, we get in the playoffs. I told y'all this before. We get in the playoffs. I don't care who we play or what seed we are. Don't nobody want to play against us in the playoffs. So we just got to continue to get better, embrace the process of improving each and every day, and understanding that a championship is not won in December, it's not won in January, nor is it won in April.
Anyways, that's all I got for y'all. If you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe. Follow your boy on Twitter at Holly_415. I'm out, y'all. Peace.